where you belong. Now it's gone. I've been fighting that fire for far too long. Now it's gone. You can climb much higher where you belong. Now it's gone.
Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 11 in season number 2 of the NRLOA ARCA Racing Series, presented by Krispy Kreme. We are here at the Kentucky Speedway for the Crosley Brands 150, our second mile-and-a-half racetrack of the season. Last week we saw Tyler Lyman get the victory at Chicagoland. Now it's on to the Kentucky Speedway. It's one of those unpredictable racetracks, because we saw the Hers Dash Series come here in August, and Jonathan Skimnicki led 19 to 20 laps. We came here in the trucks not too long ago, and there was a ton of passing near the end. Alongside Nathan Stapleton for this race, how do you think it's going to play out? Is somebody going to dominate, or are we going to have a lot of passing in tonight's event?
Well, with the races I've seen here before at Kentucky, I think we could see a mixture of both, but I think possibly 3 and 4 wide racing and possibly slip and slide, because the longer that you go into the race with these tires, the worse that the more that you will slip and slide around.
It was later on in the race in the truck series where we saw a lot of passing, so like what you're saying there, when the tires wear out, the passing tends to happen a lot more. So we're going to have to see how this whole thing all plays out. It's only 20 laps of action, a very short race, but a lot can happen between now and the finish, and a lot can happen in the points as well. Here's how they stack up coming into this race. Annie Thomas still up top in the point standings, 236 for her. Brad Stover, 11 points behind. We got Tyler Ryan in the number 9. He's 16 points behind. Richard Kingart's 28 points behind, and the second Pocono winner, Jonathan King, 29 points behind coming into today's event. So a lot of opportunities for these guys to catch up to Annie Thomas, but it's just going to have to play out on the racetrack like it always does. Let's go ahead and head trackside for the command to fire these guys up for the Crosley Brands 150 at Kentucky.
Gentlemen, start the engine.
And a great command there to fire these guys up. We'll get them to roll off here and quickly go through the top 10. Justin Zeidel in the 88 on the pole position alongside James Richardson in the 15. Daytona winner Joe Jefferson will start 4th alongside Philip Goldberg. Got Luke Rainey in the 69 alongside Isaac Nichols. 25 car driven by Ace Garcia, fresh off that victory in the NOFSRL versus NRLOA battle last Friday. 02 car driven by Igor Barreto. The number 11 car of Adam Lewis will start alongside the 34 of Edwin Mendez. A lot of newer faces up front. Who do you think is going to get the win?
I don't really know. I think maybe I'm going to go bold and say that maybe the 69.
Luke Rainey, Indianapolis 250 champion. Not a bad choice at all. Looking to get his first win of the season. A lot of these guys up front looking to get their first wins of the season. We'll check in and see where Annie Thomas is in the number 30. Our points leader is starting deep in the field alongside Lauren Martinez back in there. Going to be interesting to see how she shakes out here at the Kentucky Speedway and see if she can hold on to the points lead exiting today's event. Justin Zeidel, James Richardson, we're ready to get this one started at the Kentucky Speedway. The Crosley Brands 150 is green here at Kentucky. And Zeidel on the inside lane, trying to hold on to the lead on the first lap. Gonna hug that bottom and block the 55 here. Philip Goldberg running second, and Luke Rainey in the 69. Going for the third position. Rainey almost into the 55. Able to keep it together. Justin Zeidel will stay out front, and Zeidel will lead lap number 1 here at Kentucky.
Yeah, it does not take long for these laps going by. it's a very short race indeed here at Kentucky.
It is, so you got to get up front very early on. You see Ace Garcia, fresh off his first career Napa fan win. He wants to get another one right here. He's up the third, number 11 of Adam Lewis, and that is Chase Marks in the 23. And like you said, you're going to see a lot of 3 and 4 wide racing. Well, there's the 3 wide racing, and it's all over the place back in here. Look at James Richardson in the 15. He started on the outside pole, and he's fallen all the way to mid-pack.
Ouch.
Tough break for our outside pole sitter in this one. Back up to the front. And Luke Rainey looking to get around this 88 of Justin Zeidel. Zeidel staying out front for now. Here comes the 69.
Ooh.
23 of Chase Marks was very loose there off the corner. That's going to hold up this inside lane here with Griffin Lynn and Nathan Stapleton on the inside lane. And you also got Noah Cars in the 42 here, looking to get his first career win on Napa Fan. Back up to the front, Luke Rainey, trying to get around the 88 of Justin Zeidel.
But can he pass him for the lead?
He's going to get a nose to the inside, entering turn number 3. And they're going to be side by side off the corner, I believe. Rainey is going to take it away from the 88 on lap 4 of 20. So a new leader here at Kentucky, it's Luke Rainey in the 69. Check in here on these guys doing good in the points coming into this race, and specifically Annie Thomas in the number 30. And look at where she is, deep in the field. And as the points leader, that is not what you want to do. Guys that are right behind her in the points are kind of right in front of her. You got Brad Stover, 11 points behind her. Not too much better than the number 30 at the moment. And you got Tyler Ryan not too far ahead either. Richard Kinger in the 52 is also deep in the field. And you got Jonathan King in the 01. I believe he might be the best of the top 5 in the points.
Oh. We
Almost
were full
a
on.
crash there between Annie Thomas and James Richardson. And it is crazy deep in the field here at Kentucky. There is Jonathan King in the 01, 5th in the points. I don't think he can take the point seat away from Annie Thomas with the run he's got right now. But he does have a good chance of closing in pretty well on our points leader exiting today's race. Justin Zeidel back to the inside of Luke Rainey. And he's back out front here in the Crosley Brands 150.
Here comes the 23. And the 28 as well. And the 42 of Noah Cars.
And the 42 of Noah Cars. And we really haven't talked about Noah Cars or Chase Marks at that matter too much this season. Or maybe even Justin Zeidel. These guys, they've kind of been deep in the field in a lot of these races. But here they are for the chance at victory. Nathan Stapleton won at Watkins Glen. He's looking to get his second win of the season. And if I'm not mistaken, I do not believe we've had a 2-time winner yet this season in the ARCA Racing Series. So Stapleton looking to do that here tonight. While he's also commentating in the booth. So doing a lot of wonders right here at the Kentucky Speedway.
And speaking of Stapleton, he's going to go through, get shuffled in Louis line. Never mind, he gets the one through the middle and gets second place.
He does. Noah Cars tried to run to the inside of him. He couldn't do anything. And Noah Cars is going to try to take third from Chase Marks. And like you said, the tires are going to wear out. And I think we're starting to see that now. The outside lane's starting to work a little bit better. They seem to be sliding around a little bit more. We might see a lot more passing as well. But the guy you picked to win this race, Luke Rainey, is still out front. But you're the one chasing him there. The number 28, Nathan Stapleton, running in second, trying to chase the 69 down.
Well, the interesting thing is about Nathan Stapleton, most of the time, as the race goes on, and as the tires wear down, his color gets better and better, and we are seeing that right now as we are going to pass halfway here at Kentucky.
Halfway through the Crosley Brands 150 with Luke Rainey out front. And Nathan Stapleton has moved his way up throughout this field, up to second. He has not fallen back yet in this race. And by the way, a little note here, he's got the Sinclair oil company on his car. That company had a balloon float at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade last Thursday, and I completely missed it, which I kind of felt pretty bad for. But in real life, that's Michael Self's car. Michael Self's completely awesome. He won the finale in the real ARCA Series about a month ago. Nathan Stapleton proudly sharing the green dinosaur in his race car. Running pretty well here tonight at Kentucky. NOAA cars in the 42 in the car that has the sponsor of this race. The Crosley 42 and the Crosley Brands 150 up the second. But they're all trying to get this 69 of Luke Rainey. And Rainey is looking pretty strong right now in this Ford.
And so far, it's just staying up front and dominating so far.
Boy,
And
that's a
meanwhile,
four
4 wide.
The trouble spot here at Kentucky is usually in between turn 3 and turn 4. They usually keep it together through turns 1 and 2. So they went 4 wide there entering one, but they kept it together pretty well. And these guys, see them sliding up the racetrack here. I'm surprised they haven't crashed yet in this race, the way they've slid. And there goes the 42 of NOAA Cars to the lead. Stapleton's going to follow suit for second.
I do believe that NOAA Cars is looking for his first Napa fan win.
He, in
Well,
fact,
first win on this
is.
channel.
You remember the Chick-fil-A Cup Series? I think it was the Chick-fil-A Cup Series at Kansas, season number 6. He was leading the race, and while leading, he blew an engine. He's come close so many times. He's been in a lot of races. He's been in 2 full Chick-fil-A Cup Series seasons, and he's never won a race before. So,
Wow.
NOAA Car is trying to break the odds and get it done here tonight, but he's got Nathan Stapleton, Luke Rainey, and out of nowhere, Edwin Mendez up to the 4th position, looking for 3rd. Here's a guy we have not talked about too much this season, Cameron Garlington. Probably the most experienced driver in the field, a Chick-fil-A Cup Series champion, an IndyCar champion, a Daytona 500 champion, running 6th in the 46, trying to get another Napa fan win added to his resume.
And you know, Stapleton all for the back bumper of NOAA Cars with 5 laps to go.
Stapleton came
And
close
this
there
is-
to the 42. Couldn't quite get the run. And NOAA Cars
This is
will
all-
remain out front.
Almost like a home race for Stapleton, just like 3 or 4 hours away from his home
Yeah,
town. So
it is. Of course, you would know that very well. Number 28, Nathan Stapleton, not too far from here is where he resides, somewhere in Indiana, I do believe, and this racetrack's in northern Kentucky, so not too far away for him. He's trying to get it done for his 4th career Napa fan victory, while NOAA Cars is going for number 1. Stapleton can't seem to get that inside lane to work, and NOAA Cars remains out front with 3 laps to go here at the Kentucky Speedway. Don't look now. Here comes Cameron Garlington in the 46. If there's anybody else who might get a chance of winning this race, it's that guy. One of the most experienced drivers in the field, if not the most experienced driver in the field, driving that 46 to the lead. Stapleton trying to dive bomb the corner. NOAA Cars trying to run the high line.
way up high, running kind of like the Kyle Lawson lane. Side by side, 2 laps to go at Kentucky.
Kind of a fitting term there. He's in the number 42. He tried to get that outside lane to work, but this is not the kind of racetrack to get that outside lane to work. A very flat racetrack, and Stapleton's going to drive right by and take the lead with 2 laps to go.
But watch out for Cameron
Garlington in the
Yeah, watch out for him.
46. I'm wondering if anybody else is going to have a chance. I see
Oh.
some tire smoke, no caution, and they're going to take the white flag here at the Kentucky Speedway. Nathan Stapleton, 1 lap to go in the Crosley Brands 150.
Can Nathan Stapleton get his 4th career Napa fan win? It's been 2 years since he got his last one until this year. Can he get his 2nd career win this year and his 4th total?
I believe he will. A big gap between the 28 and the 42. The battle is for second. Nathan Stapleton, win number 4. The Turkey Hill Series champion from 2 years ago will win the Crosley Brands 150 here at Kentucky. Nathan Stapleton, his 2nd win of the season. And with that, he's going to move his way most likely into the top 5 in the points, I do believe. I can't quite remember where he is. But Stapleton with the victory here tonight at Kentucky, 36 points towards the championship with that one. NOAA Cars finishing 2nd, Cameron Garlington finishing 3rd, Adam Lewis and Matthew Phillips, the top 5 here tonight.
Wow, an amazing job from Stapleton and NOAA Cars and Cameron Garlington. But a very interesting fact, back in 2015, Stapleton was in the top 5 or top 10 all season long in points, and then with, I believe, 4 or 5 races to go, he got a win, and then he was consistent from there on and ended up winning the championship. Now he has 2 wins. Does this mean that he's going to stay consistent for the final races of the season? Who knows?
It's going to be a very good chance for him, I do believe. And I can't quite remember where he is exactly in the points, but he's going to be up there exiting today's event. We only got 3 races left after today, and that's at Winchester, Kansas, and the finale at Talladega. So, going to get really crazy there with those final few laps. And I think the car that might have had an issue was Annie Thomas, the points leader. That is not good at all for her, but here's the thing. Brad Stover, 11 points behind, only a few positions ahead of her. Tyler Ryan, 3rd in the points, only a few positions ahead of her. Richard Kinghart in the 52. I'm trying to find him here. He's 19th. Jonathan King, 21st. I believe Annie Thomas, even after this last place finish, is going to remain in the points lead. So all those guys in the top 5 didn't really do too well, and good news for Nathan Stapleton. He's going to gain a lot on those guys in the points. And, of course, you guys will see the point standings at the end of the race. So, your guy won. How about that?
That's just extremely lucky right there. That I'm in the booth and then Nathan Stapleton wins.
Yeah. I mean, we know you're not actually driving the car, so that's kind of why we allow you to be in the booth while you're quote-unquote driving. But Nathan Stapleton, the winner here tonight in Kentucky, his 4th career win, and this points battle is going to tighten up after Annie Thomas's last place finish here in Kentucky. Definitely a big story there. Anyways, next race here in the ARCA Racing Series from Winchester. That's going to be very interesting, actually, because some guys are not even going to qualify for that race. We'll have qualifying, I do believe, for that event over on the NRLOA channel, so go ahead and check that out probably next Monday. And then we got Kansas and Talladega. And Talladega's the finale. It's all on from there once we get to Talladega. It's going to be good. But anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. On behalf of Nathan Stapleton, thank you guys for watching again. I know I keep on saying that, but I appreciate it, and I really don't know what else to say. Here are the point standings for the NRLOA ARCA Racing Series presented by Krispy Kreme, and I will see you guys later.
See you guys.
Dangerous, fighting till the end when it's getting rough. Bringing on, you gotta never give it up. Guess they never knew that you were made for this. You're dangerous, dangerous.